Okay, let's cut the crap. If you are here for knowing what all of Classroom of the Elite is about, you came to the right place. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And let's get right into it within 45 minutes. It's finally here. As of 10 a.m., all the episodes are finally up. Let's go. So it's not a 90 episode special, it's actually 4 whole episodes, which I'm not mad at. I just wish it was communicated a little better. I've only watched the first episode and it was amazing. So Sukashiro, he won Villain of the Year for me. He's showing everybody's OAA and their skills. And he's with the White Room student. It's gonna get real. A new year means new troublesome people. And this class 1D is crazy, man. They skipped the meeting. They were not in their class. And then the two leaders of the class, Hosen and Nanase, come here acting like they run it. And Hosen has a great voice actor. He's doing a great job. Hosen did some crazy stuff up here. He has aura. He knows Ryurin from back in town. He's the perfect antagonist to start the season. Lastly, I wanted y'all to pay attention to the dynamic between these two. It's probably the most important of the season. So that's all I have to say for today. Please follow if you're new. We post the most cool content on TikTok. You don't want to miss it. And join the Discord server, link in bio. See y'all later. Classroom of the Elite Season 4 is the anime of the year. Episode 1 was amazing. It introduced the mysterious White Room student, for one. 2, it introduced the exam. 3, it showed us that the first years are troublesome. 4, we met Hosen and Nanase, and his voice actor is awesome. Her voice actor is awesome. See that they're gonna have an interesting dynamic. It was a great episode. Episode 2 comes, we get a brief introduction to Yagami. He knows Kushida. Supposedly they went to the same school. Like novel readers know. What happens? We meet Amasawa. Amasawa is as energetic as ever. I wouldn't have expected any other way for her. Ayana Kochi cooks a great meal. Damn, bro. The GOAT. Yuen was plotting, bro. We see Hiyori, like, it was great. Episode 3 was basically just a little romance part. You know, Karazawa and Ayana Koji. Then we see Amasawa get in the mix a little bit on some funniness. Then Sato and her have her scene. Then the best episode, episode 4. By far, we get the Hosen fight. Ayana Koji figures out the plot that's going against him. The first year's challenge is to take him down and expel him. Class 1D and Class 2D end up pairing up. But look at the rain. This is perfect. The purple was the perfect color for it. Everything about this was amazing. Like I said, well done. This is about to be the anime of the year if every episode is like this. We have more monologues, and please follow if you're new. And join the Discord server, link in bio. And I'll see y'all later, man. Peace. The Hosen fight is much more important than you think. Hosen and many other first years alike in the 4 episode special premiere of season 4 are targeting Ayana Koji because it is a special exam appointed by can't spoil. The goal is to get him expelled, bro. Now, look at it. There's a target on Ayana Koji's back for the entire season, which is tough to deal with because the first years are pretty formidable. Not gonna lie. So he walks his path alone. But not weak. And that's the theme of the season. It's really on him now. Like, he's in the hot seat. Everyone is coming for him. And that's why this is gonna be the best season of the year for anime in general. So if you like this, please follow. We post the most cool content around here. And join the Discord server, link in bio. Yagami introduction scenes should not have went over your head. Takia Yagami was introduced in season 4, episode 2. He seems nice. Went to the same school as Kushida, and that means he went to the same school as Horikita. So it seems. But it feels like there's more to him, right? Because there is. And he's a very important character for the rest of year 2. There's more that meets the eye. As we know, besides probably Ichinose, the people who are very nice have a facade. And I feel like there's a facade to him. I feel like light novel readers know. He's definitely an important player that you guys should look out for years to come in Classroom of the Elite. I love how this is the only scene he was in for the 4 episodes. Keep a lookout. So what I really want is a partner I can trust. Guys, this is it. Please follow if you're new, as we post a lot of cool content over here. And join the Discord server, link in bio. See y'all later. Yuen is scared of Hosen? is something I will never say, bro. Although in episode 1 it made it seem like Ryuen didn't want to fight Hosen, in the light novel he actually retaliated. He wasn't letting Hosen mess with his classmate like that. As cool as Hosen's introduction was and how good of a main antagonist he was for the first 4 episodes, just know Ryuen is cooler. And he won my Defensive Player of the Year and Most Improved of the Year for a reason for year 2. Don't sleep. From the same town, but one is far superior. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know who that is. And it's not Hosen. Ayana Goat solo both, but that's not the point. So from now on, when someone says Hosen beats Ryuen and they're an anime watcher, us light novel readers and people who watch this video will be like, yo, you're wrong. Follow if you're new for a lot of co-content and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Why was the Hosen fight switched up so much? This was genuinely fun for me to figure out. In the last video we talked about Ryuen actually reacting to Hosen's behavior, and they switched it up in season 4 episode 1. I wanted to make him seem scared of Hosen. But in this situation, I genuinely just think they switched it up so much because there's so much details and budget that needs to be happening, for one. And then for 2, they want to make Horikita seem very strong because she's supposed to be a class leader. You know what I mean? So that's 2 things can be true. Follow for more Cope videos, but that's really all it comes down to. The fight wasn't much in the light novel. It was fun because Ayana Koji catches everything, but it wasn't really much. So they did rush this, rush that, but overall, this is the best adaptation has ever been for Classroom of the Elite, so we got to be happy about it. Unfolding Pseudo, though, and Horikita holding her own was kind of crazy, but it happens. Let's enjoy that at least the ending was the same. Follow if y'all new and join the Discord server, link in bio. Let's keep it rolling. I was so much content of year 2 volume 1 cut out of season 4 of Cope. This is fun because I don't make the show, but I can speculate. Follow for more Classroom Elite videos. This was fun to make. Reason 1, budget. There's only so much budget to go around, and to be honest, year 2 volume 1 is probably the worst volume that's gonna show this season. So they're not trying to put that much effort into the budget on the first 4 episodes. Number 2 is deciding which monologue to put on and which to leave out. The reason why us light novel readers love his character so much is because of the monologues he has that sometimes rival everything in fiction. Seriously. I noticed there's more monologues this season than any other season, but still not enough. That's probably some of the action or some of any other things that happened in volume got cut out because they added more monologues. Number 3 is, this is the most episodes we got for a volume before. 4 episodes for 1 volume. I remember season 2, we did like year 1, volume 5 in an episode. So we are making it. Most volumes were done in 2 episodes, bro. We are making it now. Or it could simply be the animators just don't care about the source material. That's always there. 5 is they had to cram so many introductions of characters in. Like, this dude only got 1 scene. Powerful, but 1 scene. Those are my reasons. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Everything we will see in Classroom of the Elite season 4. This is a spoiler warning. We've already seen year 2 volume 1 and some of year 2 volume 2. Just a teeny tiny bit of volume 2. Assuming that Lurch is following the 4 episodes for volume format, you should see the beginning of the island exam, which is year 2 volume 2. Here we see Nanase's and Koji's dynamics start to flourish. It's also intense. Year 2 volume 2 is good. Year 2 volume 3 continues the same thing, but it focuses more on all of the characters. A little bit of Ryuen, a little bit of Arasu, a little bit of Ichinose, a little bit of some of the first year. And then year 2 volume 4 is the climax. That's going to be covered. Like I said, we're assuming that episodes 5 through 8 is year 2 volume 2, 8 through 12 is volume 3, and 13 through 16 is volume 4 of year 2. Like I said, spoilers before, we want to see this fight versus Tsukishiro and his boy. We want to see the Amasawa crash out versus Ibiki and Horikita. We are going to see the Nanase crash out. We are going to see Ryuen go crazy. We're all going to see that this season. if they're assuming the 4-episode format. This, like I said before, has the potential of how they're carrying it out to be the best anime this year. At least top 3. But yeah, that's it. Please follow if you're new for more Code content and join the Discord, link in bio. Peace. Code Season 4 is dropping banger after banger. Here are the preview images for the episode. So we start off the episode with the class freaking out. How did Ayana Koji get an 100? He's been average. I have better grades than him. Oh, I have better grades. Bro is hating on him. He's supposed to be his boy. I was training him. But don't worry, Pseudo is going to defend his boy. You know what I'm saying? He's going to defend his boy. Pseudo Ken, man. Watch out for him. Great development. K is like, damn, they hating on my man. Why? This scene was so much aura. Chassis Bar, Koji. She knows about him. She just is glad that everyone else gets to know about him because he might take them to the promised land. Bro goes into the class and then Suzune saves the day. Class leader says, yo, I told him to hold back. You ain't do that, buddy. All the Ayana Koji group is all friends again. Look at Koji looking cold, man. Koji and Ichinosu's talk was tough. Nice little combo. Look at Pseudo and Koji. They running, bro. They running to class, bro. They about to be late. This scene was very important. Student council. Nagamo's as mischievous as ever. I just love the outpass. Amasawa seems to have her own agenda, but she's very smart, right? And they were having a moment. Like I told y'all last week, be on the lookout for Koji's and Nanase's dynamic. You'll be competing in an uninhabited island exam. Be here. It's here. Are y'all excited for the island exam? Don't forget, they'll have a little vacation, like the teacher said. But yeah, follow for more Classroom Elite content and join the Discord server, link in bio. We going to the moon. This Koenji scene is way more important than you think. In Code Season 4, Episode 6. We started off with the explanation of the deserted island arc. Basically, you need groups. Koenji is laughing because, as you know, in Season 1 and in Year 1, first island arc, Koenji basically said he was sick and threw the exam. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content. We post the most. This year, he is told that he cannot throw the exam. And you must think, oh, why would they put this scene in there? He might actually have to lock in. Look, Ayana Koji is in the shadows, like always, the whole episode. They have a little chat. Like I said, he can't throw the exam. He has to actually take it seriously. Koenji notices Ayana Koji. Crazy. Basically tell him, I don't trust what you have to say, but what do you have to say? And they just kind of agree. They're like each other's foils. So, without beating around the bush, he is the most important character to the deserted island arc because he has to lock in. And when he locks in, only Koji is better than him. Y'all will definitely see more about him, but keep him on the lookout. That's it for this video. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server, link in bio. Peace. This episode was the perfect setup for the deserted island exam in Classroom of the Elite. Here's your spoiler warning for the episode if you haven't watched it yet. We start off with the rules of the exam. Basically, you have groups, highest to 6. Bottom 5 groups get expelled. Then there's 8 people with special trials. Ayana Koji is one of them. Please follow for some more Classroom of the Elite content and ask any question you feel. Yeah, after the rules, Koenji goes to talk to Chasibura and he's like, yo, do I have to try? She's like, yeah, if you don't want to get expelled, bro. So Koenji might have to try now. Koenji notices Koji and they have a little chat. Pseudo actually makes a good idea of the any of my enemy is my friend. They talk about some foolishness about Koji, you gotta try. This scene is so funny. I remember this exactly in the light novel. They wanted him to join Class B. They kind of be on this the whole year. He obviously doesn't do it. This storyline between Ike and Shinohara is so heartwarming. I feel like you guys will love it. Then Homeboy comes. Homeboy comes and ruins the happy home. Got Ike crying. Dang. Matsushita gives Koji her number. Okay, you go, girl. She's an important character for year 2. And then we got this alliance right here. And it's going to be funny to see how it dwindles. Also, he's sure it's going to be the final battle between Tsukishiro and him. Going to be peak. It was a good setup episode. The pacing right now is really good for Lurch. But yeah, please follow if you're new and join the Discord server, link in bio. Ayana Koji and Yagami meeting means way more than you think. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content as we are known as the Guru. In this episode, we finally get a lot of Yagami and I'm loving it. This voice actor is amazing. He's out here derailing situations because Hosen is always escalating it. He's pulling the strings. He meets Ayana Koji here because Kushida, his senpai, puts him on to Ayana Koji. And in the episode, he basically tells Ayana Koji, yo, the president made this exam, gave it to a few of the elite students. Hosen, Nanase, Tsubaki, and a few others. He's trying to, spoilers, take Koji off the scent, but obviously it's not working. We know who you are, Yagami. You're the love letter victim, my boy. You get to see the Kushida switch up, which is always funny to see. But yeah, man, the love letter victim is about to shine, bro. He's really about to shine, and he had a good episode, but it's numbered. Continue to be on the lookout for him and him. Follow if you're new, and join the Discord server, link in bio. Why is Hosen laughing so much at the end of the episode? Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as we are known as the Guru. In this episode, Hosen is starting beef with Utsunomiya, getting derailed by Yagami. Hosen is so annoying to the point that Tsubaki and Utsunomiya are like, bro, Koji, please help us expel Hosen. Like, we want to get rid of Hosen, bro. Little do they know. Back to this, though. Why is he laughing? Bro, no reason, bro. Like, he is fodder. In the whole of this season, he had his peak already in episode 4. Like, he is fodder, bro. This boy put him in his place. A lot of characters put him in his place. Like, we don't even talk about Hosen anymore in terms of year 3. For many reasons. Because he doesn't even get Showtime anymore. I really love how Lurch added him screaming like this. Because they really trying to throw y'all anime onlys off the scent of who's really the mastermind here. He's teaming up with Ichika and Nanase, apparently. Only Ichika, for real. I just found this funny. Like, why are you laughing, bro? You're fodder. Yeah, but yeah, please follow if you're doing. Join the Discord, link about. Another week, another banger episode of Classroom of the Elite. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I am known as the Guru. We start off the episode with nothing really major, just the blue hair guy talking to Koji about helping. Then we meet Kurian. As fans, we've been waiting for her to pull up. She's talking to Koji like, yo, you're interesting, bro. You're interesting. Then, Nagamo has to show up and ruin the fun. Blue hair dude snitches on Koji and is like, yo, Kurian finds Koji more interesting than you. And then Kurian's like, yo, I do, because Koji has more aura than you. She straight up says that, bro. Straight up. I'm like, yo, we love her. And they kind of have like this flirty tension, blah, blah, blah. Then we go to Katsuragi the Fraud in Ryuin, and Koji makes a deal to swap the half for the bandwagon card to save K. That was pretty tough. Ibuki and Torikita partner up. They're a good duo. You guys will love them. Guys is getting ready for the exam. Who's the mystery student at this point in time? Say. He has a connection to the White Room. What is it? Find out. Yeah, I would say Year 2, Volume 2 was adapted well. I'm happy they took their time with it. But if there was anyone we wanted it to rush, it would have been this one. But yeah, please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link above. Let's talk about this episode. Peace. Rules of the Deserted Island exam explained. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I am known as the Code Guru. After 5 years, we finally have the Deserted Island exam. So the rules are pretty simple. It's 2 weeks. A full school event throughout all 3 grades. On a large island, which you guys see up there. Even the teachers are all here. And now we're going to go over the way to gain points. To gain points, one is through just moving around. There's designated areas. So say Ayana Koji has to go to E9 first. So he starts here on the boat and walks to E9. Then he gets points. Then it's a little cooldown before he gets the next one. During that cooldown, he can do a second way to gain points, which is challenges or whatever. We saw Sudo do a grip strength challenge. There's other challenges too that we will see. How fast you get to these spots also matter as well. Big. You'll see that with Koenji. Everything is scored through these watches right here. That's where you form your groups. That's where they see where you are. A lot happens on these watches. It could glitch. So the groups are from 1 to 3 members. Ayana Koji has a solo group. You saw the Ayana Koji group with 3 of them. Koji was missing. First years could have up to 4. Remember that with Yagami. After the exam begins, smaller groups can go up to 6 as after it begins. And lastly, the fishy part about all this is Tsukashiro. He's like, we can't see everything. Some things doesn't have the surveillance. And if you fight because there's no food or water, we're going to expel you. That's how he's trying to get rid of Ayana Koji, you see. Keep that in mind. Lastly, the top 3 teams give a lot of class points and a protection point, plus a lot of private points. And then the bottom 5 teams risk expulsion. I know that was a lot. Bear with me. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Another week, another good Classroom of the Elite episode. I mean, it basically just started with Koji and Nanase doing this test. Had an anime question. He didn't even know what he was doing, to be honest. Please follow for more code content, as I'm the guru. Koji saying he doesn't care about Ike, but that's not true. Hangs out with him for the whole episode. Ike is kind of mad the whole time, and Nanase is kind of telling Ike about himself, like, yo, bro, go approach that girl, bro. You only live once. I told y'all about Ike and Shinohara a few weeks back that to be cognizant on what's happening with them. It's a big plot point of the arc, honestly. Yeah, Shinohara likes him, bro. And she sees that. Koji just staring there like, then it's morning, they leave him. They say bye, they say, yo, let's link up again. And we like, bet. Then we see Nagamo. Nanase competes, wins, obviously. Won easily. Then Koji wins a little competition. He says he got lucky. Come on. He's him. And they camp again with friends. Kei got a little jealous. So Koji was smooth and he kissed her, bro. Damn. Emergency alarm chirping at the end of season 4 episode 10 means way more than you think. Way more. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I am the Classroom of the Elite guru. At the end of the episode, the emergency alarm tripped. We are in the very early days of year 2 volume 3. So far, haven't seen much of Arasu yet, but we have in the preview for the next episode. We haven't really seen Koenji yet. We've seen their interaction, but we haven't seen the love letter victim himself. This is your spoiler warning once again. Why did the alarm trip? Because he's more than what meets the eye. Love letter victim is a menace, bro. This suits Yagami's mask well, but he took down Komiya and Kinoshita. What's so interesting about how he did it is he attacked them directly, but he made it look like a fall or an accident, to not cause attention to it. But an injury is an injury, right? Also, he did them so bad, they kind of lost memory of who did it to them. Don't worry, though. The love letter victim gets caught for his actions. Justice always gets served. But yeah, bro, love letter victim has some good moments. I can't lie. His name is Yagami, I know. Follow if you're new, and let me know what you think about the alarm, and join the Discord server and link in bio. We have a giveaway coming up. The Deserted Island exam arc continues to prove why it's the best arc in Classroom of the Elite. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm known as the guru. Last episode, we ended with the alarm going off. And why did it go off? Because Komiya and Kinoshita had gotten hurt. They were believed to think that they weren't hit by anybody, but the question was, where is Shinohara? But she saw, and she was hiding, and she was scared because she saw what happened to them two. Remember this because this comes to light in later volumes and later seasons. These lovebirds have a heart-to-heart. Ike has no game, so it doesn't work. Oh, man. But there's obviously feelings between them two. Remember that. Anase runs and finds Amasawa running as well. Next, Ryuen and Koji meet up. They make a nice little deal. Really love their dynamic, man. It's great to see every time they're on the screen. Both have the utmost respect for each other. Talking about utmost respect for each other, what about this tug-of-war match, bro? Those who didn't understand what happened, they are both very strong. Koji acknowledged Koenji's strength a few times in the episode, calling him an anomaly and unmeasurable ability. Koenji has recognized Koji as being strong as well, and he knows he wasn't pulling his full power. He was actually waiting for Koji to actually try. They came to a standstill. I believe it was Mashima Sensei who told Koji, bro, watch out, Tsukishiro is planning something for you. Remember that. Had a scene where Nanase was admiring Koenji's strength, how he came second in the swimming. He was like, yo, this guy's crazy. And like I said before, Koenji is an anomaly, and he has immeasurable power, as said by Koji. Koji and Nanase have a chat, and it's basically like, I know you're my enemy, but a part of me is like, yo, you might be on my side too. Keep that in mind as well for y'all anime onlys. Arasu and Ayana Koji also make a deal. The second years are kind of sticking together here because of that craziness. Also get this cool scene right here of Koji being a good big brother. The post-credit scene. Tsubaki and Utamiya the frog. Look at how they got Love Letter Victim. Going out like that, Bodhi? But obviously Love Letter Victim is faking. You could tell that he can get out of this situation easily. He's putting up a bad act. This was probably the most important scene of the episode. Love Letter Victim steals every scene he's in, bro. I have a feeling that he probably started everything that happened this episode and ended it. Love letter victims doing big things. But follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. It was a really good episode. Probably the best episode of the season. Honestly, a 9 out of 10 episode. Genuinely. Peace. Question everyone is asking is, does Koenji beat Koji? Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm the guru, guys. This guy knows almost every form of karate, jujutsu, everything. Koenji is the peak human specimen, often called the anomaly. Anomaly. Koji says that his ability is immeasurable, but Koji's technique is immeasurable. Even Nanase is out here acknowledging Koenji's pure ability to be an anomaly. This is people reacting to Koenji's skill. But after all that, I firmly believe that it depends on which year you're talking about. Spoilers are coming now. Year 1, Koji solos. Year 2, Koji wins. Year 3, Koenji will probably win because Ayana Koji is being set up as the final antagonist. And antagonists lose. They lose. But this match went to a standstill in strength. They're equal strength. He even said if he tried a little bit more, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Maybe he would have tried a little bit more. They both wasn't going all out. I think that's the right guess. If they would fight. Test matches, Koji's winning all day. Best out of 10, Koji's winning. But if they would fight, an actual fight, Koenji would win. It's being set up that way. But it might be in like a class exam. But time will tell, bro. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Classroom of the Elite gets better and better every week. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm known as the guru. Season 4, episode 12 is, again, the best episode of the season so far. I see the trend with what I'm saying, right? Each week, it gets better. Let's get into it, though. The episode starts with Nanase crashing out on Koji like, bro, you are never going to make it past this island, bro. You are getting expelled. He's looking at her like, we're looking at her like, don't get me wrong, she got some moves, bro. This is taking down 95% of the verse, bro. She has a lot of power. There's one time she jumped straight in the air. It was crazy. She got up there. She even had a personality switch, turned into Eiichiro, her friend from back in the day. Her friend from back in the day kind of helped Koji escape. But as you know, Atsumi, Koji's dad, who we know is the main villain of Code, got rid of Eiichiro, man. Moment of silence for Eiichiro. Yeah, you guys see this. That's 1 hit. That's 2. That's 3. Couldn't land a hit on, bro. But next thing, let's get to next. Basically, Kushido is watching the whole time, and Amasawa's goal is kind of twisted. It's a spoiler for what her goal is for the anime onlys, but if you want to know, I made a video about it. But she's like, oh, I don't just love Koji. It's deeper than love. Cuckoo. Yeah, man. Kushida shows her true personality to Amasawa, who knows full-heartedly what her personality is. She's not afraid of Kushida. Who would be if you're from the woo? Know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a great scene. Amasawa is twisted, but we love her. We love her. Next is Ichinose's battle. She sees Shiro and Tsukashiro talking about Ayana Koji, which will be very important for the next coming episodes. Woo! Might get the episode of the year coming up, man. We really might. But just remember this scene because they put this in here for a reason. She's a big part of this island exam, and maybe she tells them. Maybe she doesn't. Tune into next week's episode. That's what makes it so exciting because I felt the fear she felt. Chiba Shiro Sensei is kind of insane. What I found the most twisted was at the end when Koji asked Nanase to help him, but says, yo, me and him share the same nature. Nanase accepted the offer and is pretty genuine with helping him. But we have this cold interaction, which is in his head, that says, me and my father are the same. We don't care. We do what's essential to get what use you can out of them, even if it is as a sacrificial pawn. Koji is such a fun narrator. I wish they picked his brain more in the anime, but this was a really good episode. No complaints from here. Please follow if you're new, as I'm the guru, and join the Discord server, as we have year 3, volume 4 in there. Peace. Nana Koji's and Nanase's ending scene is so important to the narrative of Classroom of the Elite. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm the guru. Yes, the fight was good. Ayana Koji didn't even get a hit in, and he didn't even get hit. But what I loved more than the powerful kicks and Nanase jumping in the air and Ayano Koji being cold was his 2-second monologue at the end of the episode. Because now the anime onlys get a piece of what us light novel readers get. It says he and I share the same nature. He's talking about his father, who would absolutely never extend his hand to the useless masses, regardless of whether they might actually have a use. It's essential is to get what use you can out of them, even if it's as sacrificial pawns. We'll get narration like this from Ayano Koji, then we'll get something like, I want to learn what love is. Am I feeling love? Am I just trying her out? Koenji is strong. Who would win between us? Like, he is such an unreliable narrator, and that's what makes this scene so important, is we barely have gotten any monologues from him this year. So you gotta appreciate what us light novel readers get. The episode was great after all. This is spoilers for year 3, volume 4, but she is actually on his side to destroy the White Room, to help destroy Atsumi. So this scene is very important. I told you they had a great dynamic. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. We have year 3, volume 4 of Code in there. See you later. I know who's holding the stick at the end of season 4, episode 12. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I am the guru. This episode was pretty good, and to be honest, it ended hopefully. But people are stuck on, one, people thought that this was the last episode of the season. But if you've been tuned in with my account, you would know we have 4 more episodes. Secondly, people are stuck on who is holding this stick. And bro, it's so easy to figure this out, but I got you. Here's your spoiler warning for those who don't want to know. Person holding the stick is gonna drop a big bomb. The person holding the stick was kind of the fan favorite of the episode. She was playing with a certain someone. You know, her name might be Kushida. She was playing with Kushida like she was a toy. She blackmailed Ayano Koji to cook for her. Yeah, it's none other than Ichika Amasawa. She's gonna go drop a big bomb like, hey, I'm actually from the same place you're from. I said spoilers. I'm actually from the same place you're from, Koji. She also made sure that Nanase's and Koji's little fight wasn't broadcasted, so she kind of helped them out. Yeah, that's all the information you need for right now. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Twist after twist is season 4 of Classroom of the Elite. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I am the guru. First off, I want to say shout out to season 4, episode 12, bro. We got a 9.5 out of 10. That's crazy. Secondly, the preview for Classroom of the Elite season 4, episode 13 came out. We get to see some more Horikita and Ibuki. Guess what? A little birdie might tell me those two might connect to Emasawa. Emasawa, as I told y'all in the last video, was the one who was holding the stick. So now she reveals herself to Ayano Koji. Nanase is looking confused. Boom. And Koji goes about his stuff for this episode because a lot of things will happen soon. A lot. He meets Fuka Senpai again, which is tough. She is very useful towards him. She's a very good upperclassman. Dude, I like the preview. I don't know if this episode would be as good as last episode, the one that just came out this week, but it will keep the hype going. And I think that's all that matters here. I don't want to spoil, so we're going to leave it here, bro. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Another week, another great episode of Classroom of the Elite. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm the guru. We started this episode right where we left off. We left off with someone holding the stick. I told y'all last week that it was Amasawa holding the stick. So it was Amasawa holding the stick. He tells Koji, oh my goodness, I'm your biggest fan. I'm here for you. I'm from the White Room, and a whole lot of gibberish. And holds him. He's so funny, bro. Next, we got some chat with Nanase and Ayano Koji. They're basically going over what Nagamo is doing to stay on top. And Nagamo is doing a lot of shady stuff. But this is why I put Nagamo in the top 3 of the smartest people in Code, because he just knows how to do things. He's like an upgraded Ryuin, literally. Koji meets up with Horikita for a little bit. They talk for literally 40 seconds. It's a bunch of gibberish for real, talking about other classes, strategies, and all that. Next, Ibuki and Koji talk. This was like 2-3 minutes, bro. Ibuki is so funny and gets a lot of screen time in the anime because of her interesting character. She's like, nah, I don't want the water. Oh, but it's the last offer I'm giving you. Oh, yeah, I want the water. Like, she's so funny. Here's a close-up shot of Koji. When we meet Kurian, Kurian drops like 30 feet down and lands right on her feet. Cats land on their feet, gang. And she's very strong. Do not sleep on her. She's in 9th place right now. Whew. Like Navaritos don't. And then lastly, Koji saves a Class B student, and it felt wholesome, but bro, he was doing that to get something in exchange. Literally right after, he wasn't like, yo, it was nothing. They thanked him. He wasn't like, it was nothing anytime. He was like, yo, I have a favor. Do you have a transceiver? And it ended with this. He was talking to Sakura and Yagi. They made a deal, and look at this nice visual. Overall, it was a good episode. Not as good as last week's, but good nonetheless. Please follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Anime news is coming out left and right, but Coach still remains king. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm known as the Guru. We start off this preview with Hosen versus Ryuen. This has been hyped up since the first episode, and now it's finally happening. Koji was looking for some sort of alliance with Arasu that's gonna come to virtue. Ayana, Koji, and Ichinose are talking. You guys need to pay attention to the scene, as it is important for the rest of the year. Man, the whole series, dude. The whole series. She gives vital information to Ayana Koji. Vital. Look at Koji looking cold, man. Hosen had Ryuen looking like gushers. We see more of the Tsubaki and Yagami plot, which is going to be good foreshadowing. And then Nagumo, who is a fodder guy. If Yagami is love letter victim, then Nagumo is one hit victim or not even worth your time victim. But yeah, the episode's shaping up to be pretty good. Please follow if you're new and join the server. Link in bio. Peace. Season 4, episode 15's trailer was insane. Now people are asking who wins. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm the Guru. People are asking who wins between Hosen and Koenji. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Why are we disrespecting Koenji like that, man? Stated by Ayana Koji, as stated by me, as stated by Nana Se, stated by the third years themselves. This dude is a literal anomaly. He tied with Ayana Koji. Koji doesn't know who would have won that. Seriously. We got Hosen, like, dude, Hosen was giving Ryuen the work in that trailer. Like, was rocking him, cooking him, for sure, in that trailer. Ryuen's head looking like the Red Gusher. At the end of the day, that's Ryuen, bro. We love Ryuen, but Koji used like 0.2% of his power to defeat Ryuen and his strongest hitters. Like, come on, gang. Koji acknowledges Koenji as an anomaly. Hosen is strong too. Koenji respects Ryuen. But real talk, bro, in a fight between these two, going with Koenji, bro. I believe he's top 2 in the verse. He's the MVP of the island exam. Koji respects him. Most valid people in the show respect him. It's going to Koenji, bro. Hosen is cool, though. Let me know what y'all think. Follow if you're new and join the Discord server. Link in bio. Peace. Ayana Koji is the greatest character ever created. Follow for more code content, as I'm the Guru. We start off the episode with Koji on the run. Don't worry, Ayana Koji got Arasu to handle his light work. Called up Ryuen to be like, yo, handle Hosen. Not gonna lie, one-on-one, Hosen destroyed Ryuen. It's not just about the ones. Ryuen got the brains and the brawn. Hooked Hosen. He not laughing now. Next thing that happens to Koji is Shinose confesses her love to him. This dude is on the run from the first years, the third years, the president, everybody. And we got girls confessing love to him. Him Jones. Look at Ryuen, man. Jones. My favorite part of the episode is when Nagumo is trying to play Koji. And Koji's like, this is my new profile photo. Like, are you crazy? This is so tough. I told you to leave. Do you understand me? Dude hit him in the chest. He knocked down. Then dude punched him right in the chest. And he's like this. And then we walk away with this panel. You missed out on Classroom of the Elite. What are you doing? Ewan was the MVP of this week's episode. So for Ewan is here off Arasu's orders to defend Koji. Which is fine, you're thinking like Ryuin to defend Koji? That's cool. But he has to fight Hosen. As we knew from earlier in the season, Ryuin is scared of Hosen. Rightfully so, he got rocked in the 1v1. Hosen turned him into a gusher. Just imagine the candy. That was Ryuin. It's all good though, because he called that 3v1, and therefore he saved Koji. And guess what saving Koji did? Gave us this great scene. Ichinose confessing her love, which led to this wonderful scene of Koji, one hit wonder, Nagamo. Look at his eyes. Aura. It's about to be my new profile photo. Ewan, you were the MVP. Without you, we would have never got 2 more peak scenes. Peace. Preview for the Classroom of the Elite Season 4 finale looks beautiful. Please follow for more cult content as I'm the guru. It's been a great 3 months, but good things have to come to an end, huh? Beginning of last episode was just a taste. Koji was on the run from the first years, the third years, everybody. But when you run, you eventually stop. He found himself in front of a sensei and Tsukishiro in this fight. Could Koji take both of them on at once? Yeah, but something's telling me, a book is telling me he's gonna have some help. He gonna have some help. Who is it gonna be? I'm not gonna spoil y'all, but he gonna have some help. If you know, you know. The light novel versus anime, bro. I'm going with the light novel take. You feel me? Rakita's finally gonna have some shine. She has not been in the season at all. This is well overdue. Look at that man. They about to get fodderized, boy. King of anime. Look at him. Yeah, boy. Sawa versus Ibuki and Horikita. Horikita finally gets her shine. Same with Ibuki. This episode's gonna be peak. It's been a great 3 months, man. Let's have a great Wednesday. Countdown post every day. Peace. Those the Classroom of the Elite Studio buff Horikita in the season finale. Follow for more Classroom of the Elite content as I'm the guru. The studio name of Classroom of the Elite is Lurch. They've been doing it for the whole series. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the best year that they've ever done Classroom of the Elite. But they do love Horikita a little too much. Thanks for asking this question, bro, because it was a great question. They buffed Horikita in that Hosen fight to do all that kicking and all of that. She did not do that in the light novel. Oh, now when she's gonna fight Amasawa, a literal White Room student, will the kicking and all that other stuff happen again? She actually does hold her own kind in this fight to an extent. And to be honest, they will drag it because Lurch really loves Horikita, because some people hate on her for some reason. But at the end of the day, she is our female lead, aka the Deuteragonist, bro. She's the secondary main character, so why wouldn't she get buffed up? Aina Koji's the perfect human. She has to be in pursuit to becoming the perfect human. It only makes sense. So to answer your question, yes. Follow if you're new and join the server. Link in bio. Peace. That finale was awesome. What are we gonna do now? Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content as I'm the guru. The episode got straight to business. Ayana Koji dodging Tsukishiro and Shiba happened instantly. Something I didn't like from this episode, I would say, is how they changed the outcome of this fight. That was really whack. In the light novel, Ichika easily slammed these two. But she lost off some I'm tired. That is not a White Room student, bruh. No one cares about Horikita anyway. The best senpai comes to help. Fire. Koji finally got his one-on-one and destroyed him in like 2 seconds. Tsukishiro is pretty smart though. Don't sleep on him. Do not. All the teachers came to save Ayana Koji after the aftermath. Then we saw that Koenji won, Arisu second, Nagamo third. Then the season ends. He said he feels no change at all, and the king goes into the shadows. It's been such a W season. If you are interested in reading the light novel, join my server as I have the whole catalog. Peace. It's been amazing. Love you guys. Follow if you're new. Let's rank the top 5 episodes of season 4 of Classroom of the Elite. Please follow for more Classroom of the Elite content, as I'm known as the guru. At number 5, we have episode 4. Episode 4 was the end of year 2, volume 1. We figure out that there's a special exam to expel Ayana Koji. It's a little hosen squabble. Class 1D and Class 2D make a deal to partner up together. Ayana Koji gets first place in the whole school in math. Hosen goes crazy. It was a good episode. At number 4 is season 4, episode 11. We got the tug of war between Ayana Koji and Koenji. The mystery of Shinohara getting hurt. It was a good episode, bruh. 3 is easily season 4, episode 12. Nanase was moving like Goku. Ayana Koji had a great monologue. Amasawa went crazy. Nanase's eyes switched colors. And this is when Tsukishiro was trying to intimidate Ichinose. It was a well done episode, bruh. What can I say? Easily number 2 was episode 15. Look at these eyes, man. He pushed Nagamo like he was nothing. Ichinose confession. Ozen vs. Ryuen was cold. Ryuen solos. Overall, a great episode. Dude. Then number 1. Dude, I kept telling y'all this was my favorite light novel of all time. Year 2, volume 4 is just amazing. And we got left on our cliffhanger like we wanted. They didn't rush the next volume. Life is good. The fight was great. Ayana Koji solos. I always believed in you, Lurch. If you don't believe me, check my account. I've always believed in Lurch, bro. But that's it, bro. It's been a journey. Peace.